Good morning, Calabar. Good morning, Malabites, Malabresses, and of course, every single one tuned into Unical Radio International. Time check is 10 o'clock exactly this beautiful Tuesday morning, and this is the Founders Community Network, otherwise known as the Founders Conet, here on Unical Radio International 103.5 FM. This is that platform where we bring to you founders, visionary leaders, CEOs from across various fields to come share their stories, and we take you from story to strategy, from ideas to industry. And by now, you already know that every single episode has been nothing short of insightful, back to back to back. And of course, you can only tell if you've been following keenly. But just in case you haven't, I can only wonder why. Well, rush to our YouTube and Facebook page because we have every single episode recorded and kept for you so you can catch up on the past episodes, learn something, and implement it. Yes, of course, my name is Eneja Wisdom Chinecherim. I'm that wise girl behind the mic. My guests for today. See, I take my time. I do my research, go around the world, so I bring you the best out of the best. And the person I have today is another interesting personality. Yes, we put up publicity, and you probably have already seen his name or heard of his name, but have you seen his face on our screen? Well, we will show you today. My guest for today is Mr. Fueta Efe Tobore, the CEO. Yes, that's him. CEO of Bueberry Cafe. Yes. And there's something really, really interesting. When we put out publicity, told people who our guests to be, they were expecting the giveaway to be something edible. Ooh, I love their milkshake. I love their pancakes. I love this. I love that. But he decided to do something different. He decided to support students with school fees. So there you have it. The giveaway package for you today to call in and win is school fee support for 3 students for the next semester. You want to listen. You want to pay close attention. So when the time is right, you get a chance to call and you get a chance to win this giveaway that we have prepared for you. Meanwhile, stay close. After the short musical break, we'll learn a bit more about our guest and we get right to it. Okay, stay with us.
For the very best in music, information, entertainment, and education. Stay locked onto Unical Radio International, 103.5 FM.
In the People's Paradise, it's Unical Radio International, Cross River Estate, Nigeria, 103.5 FM. Education, information, and entertainment.
education. Stay locked onto Unical Radio International, 103.5 FM.
In the people's paradise, it's Unical Radio International. Cross River Estate, Nigeria, 103.5 FM. Education, information, and entertainment.
Welcome back from that short musical break, just as promised. Yes, just in case you're tuning in now, don't worry, you've not missed much. This is the Founders Community Network, otherwise known as the Founders Conet, here on Unical Radio International. And my guest for today is Mr. Fueta Efe Tobore, the CEO of Bueberry. I want you to sit tight as we listen to his biography.
On this episode of the Founders Community Network, we bring you a renowned businessman, Mr. Fueta Efe Tobore, the CEO of Bueberry Cafe, one of Calabar's most outstanding lifestyle and dining spots. Founded in 2021, Bueberry Cafe was established with a clear vision to create more than just a place to eat, but a space where people can relax, connect, and enjoy quality meals in a comfortable and modern environment. Over the years, the brand has grown steadily, earning a reputation for its unique ambience, carefully curated menu, and consistent customer experience. What started as an idea has evolved into a recognized cafe that blends great food, style, and hospitality into one complete experience. With over 5 years of operation, Bueberry Cafe has become a go-to destination for students, professionals, and residents in Calabar who are looking for not just meals, but an atmosphere, a place to unwind and create memories. From its signature meals and beverages to its attention to detail in presentation and service, the brand continues to position itself as a modern cafe experience within the city's growing food and lifestyle industry. Behind this growing establishment is a commitment to quality, consistency, and innovation values that have helped Bueberry Cafe stand out in a competitive space and continue attracting a loyal customer base. Today, we go beyond the brand to understanding the thinking, the structure, and the strategy behind its growth. Join us as we discover the journey, the challenges, and the business insights behind Bueberry Cafe in an engaging conversation with its CEO, Mr. Fueta Efe Tobore. Stay connected with us on all our social media platforms at Unical Radio International, join the live stream, and be part of the conversation. This is one inspiring and insightful episode you do not want to miss.
All right, that was our guest's biography, and he is here. He's the man of the hour, so let's allow him say hello for himself. Good morning, Mr. Efe.
Good morning, Energy.
I'm really excited to have you in the studio today. It was not easy. I told him behind the scenes that I was going to report him to our listeners, and he laughed. How are you feeling this morning?
Very well, thank you.
You seem to be a very, very private person. Am I right?
Yes, like
You see how he's speaking his words. Now, it wasn't very easy, just as usual, right, to get founders, CEOs to be on the show because their schedules, you don't even want to know. They're really busy. They have crazy schedules. They're traveling. They're handling so many things. And I'm honored that Mr. Efe was able to make out time to share with me, to share with us in the studio this morning. Let's go back a little before we hit all of the before you had the space now that is called Bueberry, what was it like starting up a business from scratch? Because we know that every story, everyone has, a backstory, a little beginning. Just the process is what we want to know. How was it starting a business from scratch?
It's usually not very clear
Mm,
because at times you don't start off with what you wanted to actually do.
okay.
You could you can find yourself doing a particular thing, and next thing you find another motivation until you connect with what gives you a drive. So I think at the beginning you don't really have
A clear
a clear
idea.
idea. You might have a particular idea when you start.
Mm,
I'm talking of everybody's journey is peculiar and
yes,
unique to them.
yes.
Because at the beginning, I didn't have a peculiar, clear journey, but I knew I wanted to do entrepreneurship. I wanted to do business. I wanted to go in that line. So when you are starting off, sometimes you might start with this, with that, until you find what connects you to the drive you want.
Okay. When was Bueberry founded? When you
2020.
finally found out what you wanted to do, when exactly was it founded and how many years has it existed for?
Yeah, we were started September 5th, 2021.
Okay.
Yes.
Why are we laughing?
So just
2021.
yes. So and this year we're going to be 5 this year by
Oh,
September. So
beautiful.
I
Would there
think
be like an anniversary
yes,
party?
definitely 5 is significant.
I look forward to it. I
Yeah.
think I really love Bueberry Cafe. I've been there a couple of times. I'm not going to mention how or when or to, but I enjoyed my time there. The pancakes, oh my god! So let's build up from there. Now, every single business has a story, like I mentioned
Yeah.
earlier. So how did you manage to fund your business from the very beginning when you started the business? Was it loans? Was it support from family and friends? What was it exactly that helped you gather the capital you needed?
I was doing other things before I started Bueberry. It was very little. Like
Okay.
Bueberry started with a very, very little capital. I didn't start as a hit.
Okay.
You know. It
Like
started
how
off
much are we talking about? Because there's small business owners who feel like what they have is too little.
okay, in 2021 I actually had I think about 600K.
That's small.
Yes.
Okay.
That was yes.
Okay.
Compared to what you do, you have to pay the rent of the place you want to start. You have to buy stuff. So it was not even up to it was so little. It was not
Okay.
significant.
Compared to what you needed to do.
Yes,
Wow.
but we grew on it.
But how did you get that fund? Was it personal saving? Did you have to take loans? Did you
No, I
get
didn't take
support?
loan initially.
Mm,
I was doing like I had a laundry. I used to do dry
interesting.
cleaning and other stuff.
Interesting.
Yes, so I had to be able to mop up cash
Where
from
was
little.
your laundry shop as of
Okay,
then?
first was in State Housing, then
Okay.
later I moved to Koragbo.
Okay. I'm pretending
Then
like I know all of these places you mentioned. Oh
yeah,
my god.
so
All right. Now you've talked about when it was founded, how many years it existed. He has even announced the party to us, so you don't want to miss it. Get your outfits ready.
yeah,
I'm going
September
to be there.
5th.
You should be there. Come with plenty money. I would mention it a lot, but definitely there's someone out there who probably hasn't ever heard of Bueberry Cafe
Yes.
before. So, what is Bueberry Cafe? If you're talking to a first-time customer, what services do you people offer?
It's food and delivery.
Food and delivery. What kind of food? Bang soup.
Yes, all this stuff we do. Before when we started, it was
Yes.
actually like a
Mm.
cafe, but we needed to add restaurant to it because
Yes.
you have to look at your environment and the
Mm.
demand of what people are asking
I
you.
was meaning to ask why cafe? Because
Eh,
it's not something you hear regularly in
yes,
Nigeria.
it's just the style.
Okay.
We after 2021, people going to locations to take pictures was beginning to become a trend. So we had to
Oh no,
keep
no, no, don't go into that yet. There's
okay.
something for later. So just in case you're tuning in now, you're in
Mm,
the right place. This is the Founders Community Network, and we are live streaming right now as I speak to you, as you can hear my voice on YouTube and on Facebook. We are Unical Radio International, and of course, you can find us on other platforms: TikTok, Instagram. We are Unical Radio International. And if you have a friend that should be listening to this show, that friend is always talking about business but doesn't know where to start, how to start, then tap that person, beep that person, listen now. We are giving you a life hack. This is a street MBA style. We are bringing it to you fresh and janded. Okay. So you've heard from our CEO. how Bueberry came to be, what services they offer. So now we want to know what the signature product is, or what he would say it is, right? Because your bestseller, what would you say your bestseller is? That thing that once you make it in the morning, before you blink your eyes, that's finished. They've ordered everything.
I don't think we have a particular bestseller
Okay, but you have
because
a couple of them.
yes, we have a couple of them
Okay.
because we have, I told you like we do a lot of deliveries
Yes.
also. So it's people tend to like different things that we do,
Yes.
and we make sure that we have people that are specialists on different of these um food that we sell to people that people come to get.
Mm.
So each item on the menu has been crafted to the best it
To
can
suit
be.
someone's
Yes.
taste. Wow.
So if you want to go for pasta, the pasta is on deck.
It's
If you want
top
to go for
notch.
burger, if you want to go for soups. So we don't have one person preparing everything.
Mm.
We have different departments in the kitchen. They're
Handling
handling
different
different
things.
things, and people are on shift.
And Bueberry has quite a menu
Yes.
that has a variety, allowing customers to enjoy not just variety, but try out new things as well.
Yes.
Did you create the initial menu, the very first menu?
No.
No? Okay.
If I want to be honest, no, I didn't create the first menu.
Do you want to tell us who, or should we skip?
I peeped, like when you're starting that, you don't really know how the thing will
Yes.
be.
I think it's allowed.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
it's allowed.
I went to a couple of places. I'll check what they're selling. I'm like, okay, let me
Okay.
add it to my menu.
Okay.
I might just tweak the English a bit, but
Yes.
it's
Make it your style.
yes, making my style.
Yes. I think
That's
it's
what it is.
allowed.
Yes.
So you've heard it from a CEO. It's a life hack, like I mentioned. You don't have to know it all.
And
Look
that's
up
why
it.
even us now like this, we don't have a hidden menu because I don't think anybody should hide their menu because our menu is online, is everywhere. So I think a lot of people might have also copied
Your
my
menu.
menu.
So how did you? Okay, I think you already mentioned how you decided to add to the menu over time. You just kept.
No, adding to the menu over time
Yeah.
was not copying anymore.
Okay.
It was, like when we started, we had to check what are people doing.
Okay.
Because when you see what people are doing, you can have an idea of what the market is asking
Yes,
for.
and follow the trend.
And follow the trend, yes.
Yes.
So when we started and we had our own menu, we now started listening to what people wanted to be on our menu. You understand?
Okay,
A lot of things
yes.
that's on our menu right now was not there from the
From
beginning.
the beginning.
A whole lot. If I was having a conversation with somebody in 2022, late 2022, and the person was telling me, you don't have pasta on your menu. And I'm like, no, do people buy spaghetti outside? That I mean, yes, to be honest. And do you know that I had to listen to our advice
Yeah.
and we added pasta to our menu. And today, I think pasta should be one of the things we sell the most.
Wow.
I didn't have the idea because,
Then-
as a founder, you cannot know it all.
Exactly. Yeah, definitely.
There are things that the market will teach you, that the things that just a little conversation with somebody will teach you.
Yes.
So that conversation I had that time, and she was like, okay, you're supposed to have pasta in your menu. I'm like, okay. So I gave it a try. And to be honest, that was a very, 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 a lot of people like pasta. People like pasta
I
a
love
lot.
pasta.
People like pasta a lot.
Yes, people really like pasta. But then Bueberry is famous for its cakes, waffles, pancakes.
If you like
I
pancake,
think
mention it
I
already.
really, I've mentioned it so many times. I really love the pancakes there.
Yeah.
Well, is everything on the menu prepared in the cafe?
Yes,
Okay.
everything.
The cake, everything is
Everything.
baked there, is prepared
Yes,
there.
everything.
Okay. I was hoping to get some information out of you with that, but
Everything is made there.
it's fine.
Everything.
All right. So if you're listening, remember our guest is giving away school fee payment for 3 students, Unical students, for the coming semester. So I want you to keep listening. Of course, take notes because there's a lot to be learned today and there's a lot to be won today. Now, we've talked about the beautiful parts, the starting, the process, the menu, how much I love pancakes. But we cannot skip without talking about the challenges,
Yes.
especially when it comes to costs. It is beyond the ambience, it's beyond the look, it's beyond the menu. I think for you to even have something on the menu, that means there must have been costs considerations. So, and it's inevitable to mention Nigeria's economic situation,
Yeah.
how things keep going higher, and how it affects every single one of us. So the question is, have you ever struggled to handle Bueberry's finances, or to cover kitchen costs, logistics, even power? Especially with a recent hike in fuel price, considering that you have to run on generators sometimes.
Yes, at the beginning, we like after like 1 year, we struggled a bit on the finances side because when a brand is it has potentials,
Yes.
you have to put certain things in place to fit into living that potentials out. So
Yes.
we were able to look like, for example, let me give you a clear example. When we started, we didn't have the delivery side of it.
Okay.
I used to call independent riders to like deliver for us. Maybe like a customer orders food from us
Yeah.
and it has to be delivered. We have to
Mm.
call other logistic companies and start all of that. So we needed to have our own logistic side.
Yes.
We didn't
Yes.
have the finance for it then.
Yet.
So that's one of the financial challenges I faced also. But
Mm.
thank God we were credible in our financial records. Like when you are doing business,
Yes.
all the payments. Because if
Everything.
you want to do business and you want to do business for a long time, you need to run your account so that you can have access to
Very
credits.
true.
Yes, so that was what we were able to do.
Mm.
We now the bank started trusting us that okay, yeah, we can apply for little money and get a bike like that.
Okay, so the
So
banks were involved with you keeping your own credibility.
yes, because I had an account officer.
Okay.
Yes, I had an account officer that was tracking what we're doing. You get so
For
that's for
accountability
accountability,
sake.
and so that somebody can vet you and say, okay, no,
Yes.
this
No,
person
don't
is okay.
do.
You can work with this person. So that's backup from the bank also helped us to be able to get at least our first bike.
Mm.
Uh,
Okay.
and after then we had a run. We had a run. You
I
understand what
think
I
this
mean?
story sounds really, really precise and
Yes,
interesting. But now
yes.
let's talk about the power side of it, power supply. It's very crucial, especially with the kind of business you do, cakes, drinks. How do you deal with the fact that our power supply in Nigeria can be really, really, unstable sometimes? How do you handle power supply issues, especially for baking and storage? What does it cost you realistically to run on generators? And what does it cost you if you don't and you lose some things? Like food gets spoiled or
Like if we're talking presently,
yeah.
we don't really have so much power issue.
Okay. But then
But like because we've built on all our challenges over the years. We've built on all our challenges over the years. And if I must say the truth, also the power side of it, like from power holding, they've improved
okay.
a lot. Like I will give credit to them for improving.
For improving.
And because I happen to be in an area where they say band A or my own stuff.
Mm,
So I think they've improved in power, if I must say the
okay.
truth. But even minus the power, definitely have our own generators and
Yes.
we'll have green energy also. We'll have solar.
Okay. Wow.
Yes. So I invested a lot in solar power backup. So that is why I'm sure
Is it
I'm sh-
possible to give us very, very practical numbers? Because we want listeners out there, especially people who want to start something, to have like a rough estimate, a picture in their minds. If I'm going to start something, then there needs to be this, there needs to be that. Now I've heard that you need to have an account manager for accountability's sake. Not because you don't trust yourself, but because maybe you shouldn't trust
the
yourself.
banks just send people to you normally.
Oh,
Once you
okay.
start doing something on your account,
They send someone to
yeah,
you.
somebody will definitely come and want to like, oh, what's up with your
That's
account?
interesting. So
Like
in
that.
a month, how much do you spend on fuel?
Uh,
Mm,
you know, before now,
before now,
we spend an average of let's say 35K a day on diesel
a
because
day.
I have diesel generators.
Yeah.
But when I moved to green energy,
Mm.
uh, it's almost less than half of that price now.
Okay, so
It's less.
that's big improvement.
Yes. It's a way big improvement.
You seem to be very, very chill and well comported with all of these. Like you've built on your challenges. There's a lot of improvement.
Yes, because every year, if you face your challenges and you solve your challenges each year, the next year gets easier.
Mm. If you
next year
solve
gets
your
easier.
challenges each year, the next
Yes.
year gets
If you are
easier.
running a business, today you
Yes.
have power problem. You
Mm.
shouldn't be complaining about power problem next year.
Next year.
You should build on the problems. Like, this is the issue I'm having right now.
Yes.
What should I do next? So you have to be better over time. You might not be able to do it one day, but just little adjustments you're making towards solving that particular problem will make you not have the same load of that
Problem.
problem the next year. So every year we look into improving on what we have
Mm.
and what we can do.
Let's go
It's
deeper a
time.
little bit more.
Okay.
Tell me about your worst day in this business. The worst day. What happened? What cost it? And what did it cost you? Okay, I got him where I want him.
Was the
Mm,
it has to still go back to the beginning time
okay.
where okay, like we did the current space we are now, we didn't
Yes.
start there.
Okay.
We started in another smaller location, and I don't know how to explain it, but worst day, I don't think there's anything can be worst day, but you can have days that you have challenges. Because there was a particular day before we moved, like in the former place,
Mm,
we had that time we were still using petrol generators,
yeah.
and the generator wouldn't just work,
Ah.
and there was no lights that period,
And you had
and we
customers.
had customers.
Ah.
For me, that was really crazy, But that turned out to be something that was even interesting again, because the customers we had told us, "Don't worry, just give us chairs. We can sit outside. Just give us the food."
Wow.
And I'm like, "For
For
real?"
real?
So that's really made me feel so happy that even in the
Happy.
challenge, people could still understand that
Yes, it was such a
it's
relief.
that
Yeah.
it's one of those things.
Wow.
And despite the darkness, they sat outside, and
It's light at the
that
end
day,
of
I
the
always remember
tunnel.
that day. Then sometimes too, maybe you can have, people always say this thing about customers always being right.
Mm,
From my experience,
mm,
it's crazy because you can have some really, 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 really crazy people.
Mm.
Like when you are in the public space, you're supposed to expect anything.
funny
Yeah,
experiences.
there's funny experiences where you see, whether sometimes you don't know what to call it, whether it's a sabotage or it's just people, like that. People's so we face another challenge that you face is from people.
Mm,
A lot of times, we all that are into businesses, we're also customers to other people.
yes.
So we relate. We don't just create all these things and just start selling. We'll have a relationship with people who are buying from also.
Yeah.
So sometimes some people don't. When you meet certain people on the online space, they can even like, for people that are coming or people that are listening,
Mhm.
you have to be strong for yourself in business, because we're in the social media era where somebody can go and drag you.
I tell you, this place they don't used to have lights.
So you should be ready for all that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't think that success is going to come easy.
Mhm.
You should be ready. Social media period, you should be ready for dragging, because somebody can just say one thing and just can post it online. People misinterpret what you meant.
Yes.
I've had issues like that before, when when we say something, but you go and misinterpret it. So just like I'm on air now, somebody might misinterpret what we are
And
saying
then cut out
and
one
cut out one part and say he said that customers are not right.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
But you will not put us into context by saying, okay, this
was
is
what-
what we
yes.
said. That people can act like this doesn't necessarily mean that the person should be right by behaving like that.
Yes.
You see, they will take it off and put on that part. But all those things put together it defines you,
Mm.
makes you stronger, makes you be able to encourage somebody else that is coming up and, give your best.
So if I get the point behind it, social media should be a tool to build yourself for your growth and not a weapon against other people.
Yes.
Stop misinterpreting things.
Yes.
Stop cutting things out of context. I think one more
Exactly.
thing I want to add before we quickly go on a break is that when I first heard of Bueberry Cafe, I'm like, okay. No, like this ones I see in movies. Go there and enjoy coffee. And I was really excited. And I went and I saw the menu. Oh, they have pancakes.
You said pancakes a lot of time. Since
you-
I'm going to send you a pancake.
And pancake is the very first thing I had in Bueberry, and I enjoyed it. I told the person that attended to me that I told the person about my allergy so that he would not add
I did,
something to
okay.
it. And they brought a different syrup. I enjoyed myself. If I wasn't worried that there was CCTV, I probably would have licked it. And hearing cafe and you expect just coffee and drinks, and you go there and see that there's nkwobi. You go there and see that they are traditional meals. What am I hitting on? Diversification.
Mhm.
The fact that the CEO decided to follow the trend of things. People want this, he added it. People like this, he added it. So don't sit in one place and expect everything to just go speak span for you. How about you try out something new? Follow the trend, check out something that people like, and add it to your menu.
Yes.
If you're just joining us, then you're a little bit late, but don't worry. Still stay tuned in and keep listening even after the break, because then I'll open the phone line and you get a chance to call and win that giveaway. We are streaming live on Facebook and YouTube, Unical Radio International. You can find us, of course, on TikTok and Instagram, Unical Radio International. Our online radio is yrka.org/Unical Radio International. This is the Founders Community Network, otherwise known as Founders Conet. My name is Eneja Wisdom Chinichirim. I'm that wise girl behind the mic. We'll be right back after this short musical break.
For the very best in music.
people's paradise. It's Unical Radio International. Cross River Estate, Nigeria. 103.5 FM. Education, information, and entertainment.
Welcome back from that short musical break. I still have my guest with me in the studio, and yes, this is the Founders Community Network, where I bring to you visionary leaders, founders, and CEOs from across various fields to come share their stories, and we take you from story to strategy because there's always something to learn, and from ideas to industry. We're presently streaming on YouTube and on Facebook. We are live and we are Unical Radio International. Go there, leave a comment, ask a question, say something to us. And yes, the phone line is open. You can call in. Our guest today is giving away school fee support for the coming semester for 3 Unical students. This is that opportunity. Blow my phone up and win. The number to call is 080-9444-4058. I'll take it again for clarity. 080-9444-4058. Yes, let me focus on my guest now because it's the reason I have this job. All right, sir. Now, when it comes to business, I've learned so far because all I'm doing sitting here is learning and helping my listeners learn. Success in business does not happen by chance, not at all, but it happens by building something sustainable. So let's talk about the cause of running your business so that other business owners, other people looking to start something can learn from it. Now, you've handled a lot of money over time. I think it's safe to say over the years. So how do you know where to channel your money to? Is there like a money calendar that guides you where and when to invest or spend? How do you channel your money correctly?
There's no formula to that, but I think you channel your money according to the challenges that the business is telling you or the aspirations
That
you have for the business. So if, for example, you want to get a bigger space, you're in a smaller space, you want to get a bigger space, you will be keeping some part of your profits to get to that particular place. So you don't necessarily have to be on too much pleasure spending. You have to be able to say, okay, in the next 1 year, if I can save 2,000 naira a day, in the next 1 year, I'll have almost 800k to do a particular
So there's
thing.
no perfect formula that says, at the end of the year, put 20% here, put 10% here, spend 20% for myself.
No, for me, no, I don't think so, because at the beginning, you don't have enough to do all those things. So by the time you are keeping money for a particular thing and you've not done what you're supposed to do in a particular, some areas will take 100% immediately. So,
Wow.
for example, if you are starting off and you need money for a bigger generator, for example, the bigger generator can take all your profits. Wow. So there's no point of saying I'm keeping 10% for this one, I'm keeping 10%. You have to solve that problem.
But in that situation, how do you keep up with it when one need could take up 100%
of your profits, not of your running costs?
Okay.
For your profits.
But either way, you still cannot touch the running costs.
No, you won't touch the running costs.
And the profit 100% is taken.
Yes.
That's 2-0 for you.
Bam. Because the business is like a child. It's like a child, actually. When the child is small, the child has to crawl before the child has to walk. You can't jump the process. You can't say, because I have this child has to walk today because I have to go to school. The child has to still go through the process of being a child. So when the business is small and is starting, you have to take care of the business as a child. A child needs 100% focus. A child needs all your attention. So you cannot say, I want to give 20% to the child. For a child that is an infant, you need to give the child 100%. So people that are starting off in businesses, they have to see their business as a child.
As a child.
If the child needs milk, you have to give the child milk. If the child needs, all those things put together so that the child can grow to be a normal human being.
Wow.
You understand? So it's the same thing with business. If you don't allow your business to grow from one stage to another, you have an abnormal business.
Wow.
Later. So you see, the foundations are very, very, very important to get right. So when you're talking about cash, your cash for a baby business should, because there's one thing I did at the beginning. There was one very clear thing I did. I entered the market with penetrating price. By penetrating price, I mean that like cheaper than what other people are selling. Because I didn't go for branding at the beginning. I see a lot of people make that mistakes. They spend a lot of money branding at the beginning of the business. What you should do at the beginning, or what I did at the beginning, was not that money I was going to spend on branding. I spent that money on making my food cheaper.
Wow.
So it's like a startup cost. So that startup cost that you're using to brand, to attract people, make it a little bit cheaper at first. When you get those people to get those, because if you ask me, if I don't have so much money to spend, and you ask me, do I want a branded plate of food? Or I want a plate of food. I want a plate of food.
I want a plate of food.
Sharply.
I'm hungry.
Yes, I need a plate of food. But if I can afford the luxury later, I cannot be looking into brand. Okay, this one they're not packaging well. This one those kind of stuff.
Yes.
But at first, you are a small business. You should focus on just let the thing leave your hand. By the time they taste it and they like it,
then they'll come back.
When they start coming back, you're like, okay, hold on. Let me repackage this.
Let me repackage it.
You see? So when they start coming back, some of them will begin to ask you, why don't you have where's a plate like this? You begin to see that, okay, this is what they care about branding.
Yes.
So you can go into branding. So for my kind of business, has to do with food, because it might be different from other kind. Business is very broad.
Yes.
Some business are branding on their own. So I cannot say don't brand. So for me, that is selling food and drinks, I know that in my scale of preferences, I should know what to do as a beginner and what to do later. But now we've branded everything.
Yes.
You see, so we grew into branding.
Yes, you grew into branding.
Yeah, we grew into branding.
I think this is a highlight of this conversation. This is a hit, a major business strategy. How about you focus on the basic things when you're starting, and then grow into the branding thing, and don't pour all of your capital into branding. You've branded the plate and the nylon for delivery, but there's no food in the plate.
And when I started, man, it was really, we're focused on the food though.
Wow.
We're focused on the food, like focused on the food. People having plenty for cheap money. For cheap money,
yes.
You get?
Yes.
So that was one of the catch.
Wow.
And
it definitely worked.
Yes,
right? Because there's a constant flood of people going, if not for anything, I want to save the interior and exterior decoration talk for later. But the number to call to win this giveaway is 080-9444 4058. I'll take it again for clarity. 080-9444 4058. Now I know that there are people in different businesses, and there might be someone who is interested in going into a business similar to Mr. Efe's. Yes, Bueberry Cafe, maybe food or drink, and you're wondering, I want to sell cakes, I want to sell waffles, I want to do all of these things, but I cannot afford it now. Would you tell these people to patronize partnership? As in, maybe someone bakes the cake and brings it to you, and then you focus on making the food and the drinks. Just speak a little on that.
Sometimes, like even when the brand was starting, I wasn't the brain behind the baking and all those things, but I had a partner that she was into baking and everything. So when the idea of Bueberry came, she was the one that started the whole baking things and, that side of it. Then we added other things to it to make the brand. So in regards to what you're asking, if I'm getting you correctly, is that can people partner to do business? Of course, people can partner to do business. Even as we're doing this business like this now, there are people that come to that they have apps They want us to be on their
Yes.
apps, like that. So it's partnering is very okay, but you have to know who you're partnering with.
Yes.
You have to be
You have
clear
to.
on it,
You have to.
because there are so many partnerships I've turned down over the years. I'm sure one of the brands has turned down a lot of partnerships. Yes, because you have to be clear. Let somebody not come and tell you one day you're owing me 1 million naira for one thing that we partner one time ago.
Yes, I partnered one time ago.
So you have
So
to know
sign documents clearly.
know what
and
you're
know
doing.
what you're
Read
doing.
in between the lines.
Yes.
Read in between
Can
the
you
lines.
share an insight about customer behavior from your own experience? Something that has most influenced the way you run your business, one that you will never forget. Maybe an experience you had with a customer, or something you've just learned about the way customers react or what they expect.
Okay, I think customers like they like new things a lot. They like fine places. They like it's customers are just beautiful people. or they're just packages. Sometimes you don't know what to expect.
Yes, okay. I think I'll take that one.
There are packages. Sometimes you don't know what comes with that particular package. There are some customers that are so they can even help you do free adverts. They can, they can do a lot of things. But there's some also that will make you feel like if customers can give people what's the right word to use? Depression.
Hey.
So look at that. Yeah, maybe the person is even angry from another place. It just feels like we'll come and throw all that
On you.
jabs on you. So customer, if you don't have a right balance. So for us, why it's easy for us to be able to maintain a certain level of nobody putting us on depression is because if you handle almost 200 customers a day, from buying different things, and everybody seems to be satisfied with what they get, and maybe one person is yelling at something that you didn't get well, or
You
something.
just lean on the 99.
You say, I have
Positive
99%.
99%.
I have 99 people. Okay. I know you that's not satisfied. I know they're not satisfied. Okay, no problem. Let's fix the problem. Let us fix it. But sometimes some people will not want to fix it. They're already coming at you.
Yes.
So, but I think that people should also be issue based. If your issue is I don't like it or I like it, it should just be on that. It should not be personal, because we've had those experiences. Somebody come into your DM and just call you stupid or call you people online will say a lot of things. And we are the brand in Calabar that can tell you about the online space clearly, because we deal with people online every single minute of the day.
Wow.
So we can tell you how people can just, some people you don't even know what they want to buy. They just enter your DM, they ask you repeated questions over and over and over and over. So now we're trying to even, I think by next week, this we take orders via WhatsApp, Instagram, and TikTok. So now we're trying to cut the conversation side of the orders, because we're doing a digital menu whereby when you just text us, the digital menu comes up, everything is explained down to your delivery and to your payment method and everything. We're working on that.
I think that makes it way easier.
Makes it way easier. This back and forth of maybe somebody might come and maybe and another thing I have to say is concerning, because of what you asked, is customer experience is a lot, especially for a brand that has a lot of demanding online customers. Sometimes we might be talking to one customer and 5 other customers are texting us
at
the same time. But the person texting us will not know that you are on queue.
Yes.
That you have to wait 1 or 2 minutes.
Princess treatment.
Exactly. So now, and if we spend a lot of time texting you in full, so because I had people tell us that, why did you say thanks, like the short form, like TNX, instead of writing thank you? Like, when you're dealing with a lot of people, I'm sure abbreviations are to make conversations very fast and swift. But some people will still take you back to the 90s, that you are supposed to have written thank you in full, or this or that. I'm just giving that one as an example. But this person might not actually, the person might be innocent, might not know that we're talking to a lot of persons at the same time. So we want to get to you, get to the next person, and get to the other person. You see, so sometimes someone might pick a fault that you did not answer. You just answer.
A little unnecessary.
Yes, because the most important thing, like I said in the beginning, is you want to get your food. So if somebody say thanks and you're getting your food sharply, I think
Problem.
it's
Just give me my
just
food.
keep getting your food. Like, let's keep it going before it's
Yes.
because that might be lunch. We still have to eat dinner, so you cannot spend the whole time speaking a lot of English for just lunch when you're still going to get hungry later.
So patience.
Yeah, so patience and knowing that the world is moving fast.
Knowing that the world is moving fast and
Yes.
patience. When we come back, we're going to ask how exactly he's been able to inculcate this patience and every other necessary skill in not just for himself but also into his staff, because one day he might not be around and they turn things around. But we are looking at your comments on the social media platforms. A couple of you are asking, is it just for Unical students? Yes, it is only for students of the University of Calabar. Give us a call and win this giveaway. Meanwhile, stay with us. We'll be right back after the short break.
And entertainment.
All right, welcome back from that short musical break. We've checked the comments and I've given you my replies. We're still going through every single thing you have to say. The phone line is already blowing up. Again, the number to call is 08094444058. Let me take this first call. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, what's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Gift.
Say that again.
My name is Gift.
Gift, where are you calling us from?
Malabo.
Malabo. Okay, Gift, you have number 1, 2, 3. Pick a number. I'll read out the question till you get it right. And you've gotten school fee payments.
Number 1.
Number 1. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. It's you that picked it though. Don't worry, it's a simple one. What is the name of today's guest's business? What is the
Bueberry
name?
Cafe.
Bueberry Cafe. Let's have our CEO confirm.
Yes, that's it.
That's correct. Beautiful. Congratulations. You've just won school fee support for the next semester. Give us a text on WhatsApp. Confirm your name. We'll tell you the necessary things to send in. And that's it. Congratulations.
Thank you, ma. I'm so happy, ma.
You're welcome. Thank you so much, sir. All right. 1 down, 2 to go. I don't know what you're waiting for, but while you are waiting for whatever it is, I'll focus on my guests. So before we went on that short break, you were telling us about patience when it comes to customer service. We have another call. Let me quickly take it. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, what's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Emmanuel, calling from Malabo.
Emmanuel, it's always you. Emmanuel, pick a number and you know how it goes.
Okay, I believe number 1 is taken, so I'll go with number 2.
Number 2.
Yes.
Okay. Number 2. What is the name of our guest? His full name.
Mr. Fueta Efe Tobore.
Are you? If you're watching the live stream, you'd have seen that our guest just laughed at that. So you have one more try.
Jesus.
You have one more try. This is school fee payment.
Miss,
What is our guest name for today?
Fueta Efe Tobore.
It's okay, just the pronunciation, but it's okay. That's it.
Okay, our guest says we should give it to you. So give
Oh God.
So the name is. Let's have him say it by himself. So what is your name?
Fueta Efe Tobore.
Efe Tobore. So that's the
Efe
correct.
Tobore.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
So give us a text on WhatsApp, identify yourself, we'll ask you to send some necessary things, and that's it. Congratulations.
Okay, thank you, ma.
All right, 2 down and 1 to go. We have excited Unical students. It's no small feat for someone to sponsor your school fees. So we want you to jump on this. There's just, okay, I have my last caller before I was done talking. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, what's your name? Can you please move away from your radio set or turn down the volume?
All right, ma.
Great. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Okay, this is Uba calling from Malabo.
Uba. All right. Uba, you have number 3 left. Shall we?
All right, let's go.
What is our guest's business's Instagram handle?
Ma, what did you say?
What is our guest's business Instagram handle?
Okay. At. Wow. Okay, that's Bueberry Cafe.
Our guest is shaking his head no. So you have one last try.
Okay.
Instagram handle.
All right.
You have 10 seconds. All right, we lost him already. See, the good thing is he has given you the expo. So the next person, we have one more caller. Let's go. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Ace, and I'm calling from Ekobase.
Okay, have you been listening so far?
Yes, I have.
So number 3 is left and the question is, what is our guest's business Instagram handle?
It's Bueberry.
Let's have him confirm. No? No.
It's Bueberry.
You have one more try. Just say the Instagram handle.
It's Bueberry.
Something is missing.
He said something is missing.
With a star emoji.
No. Okay, you have the chance to give us a call right back. So we have one slot left. See, I still have a couple of questions for my guest. So he was about to tell us how he's been able to inculcate these skills, this training, patience and all, not just for himself but also for your staff. So it's one thing to know something, but how exactly would you say you've been able to pass it on to others?
Are you talking about staff or customers?
Your staff.
Okay. We have a robust team actually. And
Pardon me, let me not cut you
Okay.
in the middle. Let me take this call now.
Hello?
Hello, okay. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Esther and I'm calling from Efe.
Okay, she called back. Number 3,
Yes,
what is our guest business Instagram handle?
it's Bueberry_.
He just nodded his head. Yes, that is correct. So give us a text on WhatsApp. She sounds excited. Identify yourself, we'll ask you to send some necessary documents, and that's it. Congratulations. All right, good job to every single one of our winners for today. Uba from Malabo, Gift, and Esther. You just gotten yourself school fees. So this is not just Founders Conet. On Founders Conet, we have the opportunity network, and that is what you've just profited from. So this is that show that you don't want to miss an iota of, not a second, not a minute, definitely not an episode though, because you don't know what we have packed for you next. So sir, you're about to tell us how you inculcate these things, into your staff, and are there other personal principles that you go by, that you uphold, that has rubbed off on the way you run your business and your staff?
Yeah, there's a lot. There's not one particular thing I can say, but first, everybody understands that standard has to be top notch.
Yes,
Everybody knows that I don't allow cutting of corners or managing the wrong things. For example, we're doing perishable things. If something is not looking good, don't pass it. When I say don't pass it, it means I don't sell it.
Okay.
If something isn't looking good, don't sell it. Or if it's not tasting good, why do you want to sell it? As a business owner, you cannot be everywhere at the same time. Over the years, we've had one or two mistakes caused by somebody, maybe within. Yes, but anytime we get such of this kind of things, so we notice it, we don't allow it. There are because in the team, in my team, for example, it's not just about working and earning salary. There are bonuses. There are different things. When you do this right, you can get this. Just like the way in Big Brother, the way Big Brother house is, when there's a win wager, can win a wager for the week. So in the team also, we have things like that you can win. So it spurs everybody to be able to do what they're supposed to do, because
it's the motivation factor.
You have to motivate staff. There is no trick to this. If you have a good team and the people they are doing well, you have to find a way to motivate them also. And you must lead by example.
Okay.
You can't say you want everybody to act a certain way and you don't act a certain way. So you must motivate them and you must lead by example.
What do you look out for when you are recruiting staff? Because there are a lot of people that own businesses or some that want to start, and they're like, you know what, once I start this business, that my friend, because we've been close for 3 years, she has to be part of it. And there are some that don't know what to look out for. They just recruit people. It's really important that they hear this thing, practical advices, practical steps. So let's know how you go about it. What do you look out for when you recruit staff?
At the beginning, you don't really know what to look out for, but you just want people to be on board. From my experience over time, I've been doing interview for staff since 2021, or no, even before 2021. But for like Bueberry, putting it in context, I'm doing interview for people, and I personally do the interviews most times.
Okay.
Because I want to look out for things I've learned to look out for. Like, for example, there was an interview I did in 2023. and I didn't take the person after the interview
Why?
because I didn't just maybe I didn't just like the person. Because in interview you have to also, this is business and it's a brand, and some
Yes.
people you want them to represent your brand, you want them to look a
Yes.
certain way,
Yes.
and
Yes. Definitely.
so if the person might be smart, but it doesn't have the appearance or anything.
outlook,
Yes.
yes.
So you might like, no, I don't want to work with this
No.
person. So what I learned from them was that, like, the person that's been the oldest in my team right now, almost 3 years. When I interviewed him, I didn't take him.
Ah.
So the next
is
day I
interesting.
came after like a week or so, he came back
Okay. I
to
must
my
get
place. I'm
him.
like, sir, like, I need this job. I'm like, I didn't call you to
I
come.
didn't call
He said,
you.
"Sir, I know you didn't call me, but I want to work." So what am I trying to say? You have to look at the passion. Does the person really want to do it?
this. Wow.
And that person has been fantastic till today.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, so
Imagine he didn't come
Imagine I
back.
didn't take him. Just imagine. He has been fantastic. He has been consistent. He has been very, very up and doing
Wow.
in the brand. So you can see. So you sometimes, and over time. So when I do interview after that time, I used to look for people that really, really want it. It's not even just about appearance. It's about people that actually want it.
Yes.
Yes, because you can just say you want to pick your friend, you want to pick somebody, you want to pick them. At the end of the day, you just be wasting your time. The person might not even show up the next day.
Another thing I've been itching for us to talk about is the fact that Bueberry Cafe has a very beautiful ambience. I think it's okay to say some people even come to the cafe just so that they can take pictures, for the gram.
Yeah.
And the decoration outside, it makes you feel so welcomed. Then you walk in, and it's like an entirely different environment, like you're somewhere else altogether. I want to really commend your creativity and whoever else it is you paid to do all of that. It's a really smart move. But I don't think it's just about the look. I think it's a business strategy. I think you sat down and thought about it.
Yes, that's the truth. Like in 2021 when we were starting off, it was becoming a trend for people to go out and take pictures or snap their
yes.
food.
Mhm.
So I thought about it then. I said, if I'm doing a brand, I have to do a brand that has to have at least a picture corner. Just a picture corner. That was how, like, my wall in my former place, I was just Bueberry on the wall. We designed it, and so just, people liked it. I just took pictures there. We had to bring lights for people to be using to enhance their pictures and all of that, because we're in a picture-friendly era, whereby if you're doing anything that's to do with this, the aesthetics is very, very, very important.
Yes.
And even as the way it is right now, after some time again, we're going to change the whole aesthetics again, because people feel is you don't need to change your environment so much to change your aesthetics. People feel they want to go to new places every time. I'm looking for a new place. You can still stay in your place, change your place
it,
again,
yes, and it
people will
looks
still
like a
come
new
back.
place.
They was asking, where did you take that place? No, I've gone there before. It's not. They said they've changed the whole
They've
place.
changed it,
Are you serious? They come back.
we have something something new for our
Yes.
page.
So it's always good to renew.
Yes.
Like after some time, you take your time again, you arrange things, and
I think one of the most popular spots is the Angel Wings outside.
we've even changed it.
Oh, really? But who came up with that idea?
I saw it somewhere.
Okay.
I saw it somewhere in Abuja, then I copied it and brought it there. But like I keep saying, I told you about changing.
Yes.
We changed that in Jerry.
Changed it. I need
It's
to
no
go
longer
there and
there
take a
again.
picture.
Yeah.
But now let's talk about structure.
Mm.
Structure. Do you still go to the kitchen to supervise? Do you still have to handle logistics or like supervise logistics? Do you have to follow them to the market to shop for ingredients? Do you still go through every single thing, or have you created a structure that helps your business survive even in your absence?
Yeah, there's a structure. But like I love my business, so I'm still really into
Involved,
it. I'm
okay.
still really into supervising and everything. But the structure that is already in place doesn't necessarily need me to be there for anything. Because
For anything at all.
anything at all, they can make decisions, they can buy, they have access to cash to do their things, they can
Yes.
run without me being there. But I just like the whole process. It's something I love to do. And because it's food and because you're giving it to people, you sometimes I just still want to be be sure that the
Sure,
food is,
yes.
it's okay and everything, But I trust the people that's on the team right now. They are really, 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 really awesome.
Before we talk about your vision for Bueberry, I want to know, was there a big break? Because on our last episode, we had Miss Oroki of Oroki's Bites,
Okay.
and she talked about a point where she had a big break that brought her, the biggest publicity for her business. So was there ever a point that Bueberry experienced such a thing? Maybe social media hit, something went viral, or a point in time where you had your most order that gave your business the visibility or recognition?
Yes, I can say that. I'll go back in time. I think it was in 2022
2022
Valentine.
Valentine.
Yes, 2022 Valentine. We came up with ideas of Valentine packages.
Okay.
3K, 5K.
3K.
Yes, I told you I entered the market penetrating price. Yes, I had a package for 3K. It was cupcake. Yes,
What?
it was cupcake. I think a candy or something. That's what we did for 3K. We put them in a small box.
Yeah.
And we told people we can buy a Valentine package for your friends for 3,000 naira.
1,000 naira.
Yes,
Where was
2022.
I?
So I think people now, like, it's spread that we were doing Valentine packages for 3K and 5K. And orders.
Oh, that,
started
of
coming in.
course. Of course.
So I think if I was to think about one of the breakthrough moments, was one of those Valentines where we're able to come up with something that everybody could lay their hands on.
Wow.
So that was part of the turning point.
So it's very important to take opportunity of timings. So Valentine packages, Christmas, festive seasons. I think it's safe to say that business really booms in those times.
Yes,
Now
for Calabar, Valentine is number one.
Oh, really?
Yes, they like love, yeah. Even up to date, Valentine is always number one.
Wow.
Yes.
Yet I'm single. Now let's talk about your vision for Bueberry. It's very, very intriguing to meet a CEO that is very passionate about what he does, and it's something we want our listeners to grasp, to inculcate in themselves. You're not going to build up something and hope it to be successful if you're going to detach yourself from it at some point. He has a working structure that allows his business to work smoothly even in his absence, but he loves it so much that he's still there. He still wants to supervise and see how it goes. So what is your vision for Bueberry Cafe in the next 5 to 6 years? Do you plan to branch out, give us a new branch in the US, Canada for me? What is the plan? What should we look forward to?
One of the things I really want to is for the people in my team to be very successful with me. It's one of my passions I have. I want, because we talk about material growth. I also think that human investment is also part of it. I want us to be able to grow to the extent that, because I used to tell people that close to me that I'm not going to run around being a CEO for a long time. Like, I'm going to hand it over. Yes, I am. I'm going to hand it over. Entrepreneurship it's not built for you to do it forever.
Okay.
Because it's a lot.
Yes, it's a
lot. So there comes a time you step aside, let somebody take over, so that the fire doesn't burn out.
True.
Yeah, so fire doesn't burn out. So one of my greatest passions is to make sure that everybody that's on my team, or that is steadily on the team, should have a very big breakthrough within the brand.
I'm speaking of human investment. Are there any trainings that you would recommend, maybe courses to take or trainings ordinarily for business owners and even their staff? Something that they need to learn, maybe one that you have considered or you have even undertaken with your staff, something that they can learn from. Is there a training you would recommend?
Training depends on what you do.
Yes.
Right. So I think the world is moving and we have to move with it. When I started this brand and I was telling people about us delivering food through WhatsApp and not calls, did you understand it then? Some people were even not, they didn't like the idea that we're saying that we're not taking calls to take your orders, we'll take messages. Because when it started, somebody will call you on the phone and said, I want rice and chicken. Next, the person, I didn't say chicken, I said turkey. And how do you now start going back and forth? They say, no, you told me chicken. I said, okay. So we switched everything from the beginning and said, okay, let all orders be messages. So that if you tell us something, if we are wrong with it, we can highlight
It's
it. If I'm right with it, we can highlight it. You get? So we turned into messages. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that the world is moving to AI and all these things.
True.
So even if you want to have trainings, we should not limit our minds to old things, because a lot of things, somebody come ask you, show me how to do this thing, and you tell the person no, come and pay me so and so money first. The person just goes and watches on YouTube.
Exactly.
Like 2 seconds. Like what's there to hide?
What's
Like
there?
so these days, so we should focus. I think our focus should not just be what we have on our hands. I think we should also focus on the innovations that come in the world, like AI and all these things, how we can fit in AI into our businesses and all of that, because it's going to come within the next 5 years really, really hard.
Wow.
Yeah, so we have to prepare for that.
So if you've been tuned in so far, I'm sure that your cup is full and you have definitely learned a lot. We've been streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube at Unical Radio International. I've learned a lot. People have learned a lot and they have won a lot as well. We're about to round up and I really, really want to give my guest a big thank you. Honestly, we can't say how grateful we are that we're first of all able to yank you out of your out of your very tight daily routine, busy schedule, and you came. We've covered quite a lot. You've told us a lot. You've given us street style MBA for free. This is something people pay for. People pay for mentorship. People pay for all of these talks, career training, and you've come here, you've given us your time. You probably would have sealed one business deal now, but you decided to, spread one insight, give some beautiful and important knowledge to listeners, something that can help them practically in their own lives. And we're really, really grateful.
My pleasure.
So now looking back at where you started, if there is a Unical student, there's someone who wants to start a business somewhere, convocation is in 2 weeks even, and there are people who are walking into a bigger world, a bigger system. Now they want to start businesses, they want to start something, but they're hesitating. They feel like they don't have enough, or I'm not enough. Looking at where you started, what would you say directly to that student? Not something you've heard before, not an ambiguous message, just something that you wish someone told you when you were their age.
You see the old thing people always say that there's no perfect time to start.
There's no perfect time to start.
Just start when you can. There's no perfect time. If I didn't start in 2021, I would have made a mistake.
Wow.
So I'm glad I started 2021, and it's already 5 years.
And so it's already 5 years.
This year, so you can see how time flies. So the best time to always start is when you think you should start. Just start.
Just start.
But you should understand time and season. Because
understand time and
yes,
season.
because when I started, I had to understand that the times were picture like, we're posting like, we're video like. You understand? So
Yes.
you have to understand the time and the season for what you want to start. Because even if you want to do agriculture, there's time for you to plant.
Yes.
You can't just go and plant in the wrong time and say, I have to start. No. There's time and season. So in your season, for you to start a particular thing, start it.
Start it. Finally, this is your 10 seconds to sell yourself. Whether there's, a first-time customer somewhere, a potential partner or even sponsor, a celebrant, a bride somewhere that wants a cake, how can they find you? How can they reach Bueberry Cafe?
Okay. At Bueberry _ on Instagram, Bueberry Cafe on TikTok.
Okay, phone number to call for orders or something.
Okay.
To text rather.
Yes, text. WhatsApp.
WhatsApp
081
6733
6733
4023
4023. Let me take that again.
Please.
081
Yes.
6733
Yes.
4023. That's on
Okay.
WhatsApp.
All right, now for the part that I really, really like. Rapid fire questions. Let's go. You have 30 seconds to answer 200 questions. No,
Okay.
they are not 200. Are you a morning person or a night owl?
Morning.
Morning. Corporate shoes or sneakers?
Palms.
Palms. I keep meeting strange CEOs.
I don't like to waste time trying anything.
Palms.
Yeah.
Okay. Pancakes or waffles? It's here that you will offend me. Pancakes or
Both.
waffles? Both. Okay. One book every young person must read.
Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I like that one. Dispatch rider or boat for delivery.
Dispatch any day, anytime.
They've not shown you. Okay.
I have my own dispatch.
Oh yes, you mentioned that.
Mm.
Beautiful.
We have I think about 9 or 8 riders.
Wow.
And we have a delivery truck. We are preparing ahead of time for the next level of delivery also.
Does Bueberry have ice cream?
No, I have milkshakes.
I love milkshakes.
Yes.
What is your favorite meal?
It used to be rice, but I'm dieting now, so I'm rarely on rice these days.
I want to ask why, but I don't know if I should.
No, it's just healthy living and
Okay.
just healthy living.
Do you prefer your comfort zone or trying new things?
Comfort zone.
Comfort zone. That's new. Funniest complaint a customer has given.
I think this was okay, there was somebody recently that was I think a day after Valentine, the person texted and said she wanted to buy something, or I can't remember the person wanted to buy something, and we said okay, we gave her the price and everything. She paid. After she paid, we say okay, thank you, okay, thanks. She texted back and said, what's the meaning of thanks? Why would we tell her okay, thanks? I'm like,
Wait, I hope she paid first.
No, she had already paid.
Okay, no
I'm
problem.
like,
You can throw
this
tantrums.
is unbelievable. Like, what was I supposed to say? Or what am I going to That was really crazy. That was very recent.
Wow.
So, that was crazy.
What was I supposed to say?
I don't know.
I mean, okay.
I said, okay, thanks. To proceed with it. And the person was like, why would they tell me okay, thanks? Like, wow.
What is one hidden talent that nobody or only few people know about you? You're a magician, makeup artist.
Yeah, makeup artist, but that is not really hidden. I used to do makeup in the past.
You're not joking.
I'm not joking. I learned with Zaron back then. So
Wow.
it's part of the build up to now.
Men. Men, are you hearing? Are you hearing laundry, makeup? Better get the message. Okay. If you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would it be? Your younger self, 10-year-old Efe, 15-year-old. What would that advice be?
I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot. Life comes experience. So sometimes the things that you hold on to might not be necessary tomorrow. So sometimes you shouldn't hold on to something too tight. Because that this question you asked is both outside business.
Yes.
It's a very broad question.
Yes.
So sometimes you can let go.
Sometimes you can let go. I think it's something I want to reflect on, but let me not get into my feelings. And with that, we have come to the end of episode 7 on season 3 of the Founders Community Network, otherwise known as the Founders Conet. A big thank you for tuning in today. Thank you for the entire Unical Radio team. Of course, thank you to my guest for his time, insight, and generosity. Yes, and to everyone who has been tuned in again, thank you. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for winning, of course. Same time next week, we bring you another fully packaged episode on the Founders Conet. There are big opportunities waiting for you. There are big and practical lessons waiting for you. This is a mini MBA brought to you street style, and we keep taking you from stories to strategy and from idea to industry. This has been the Founders Community Network, otherwise known as the Founders Conet, brought to you by Unical Radio International 103.5 FM. And of course, I am your host. I'm not changing. I'm not going anywhere. My name is Eneja Wisdom Chinitrim. I'm that wise girl behind the mic. Stay tuned and listen to the rest of the broadcast we have prepared for you today. Bye for now.